right.
Kyoko, there's no other explanation.
Are you high? Are you high? Do you not see Kyoko in front of your eyes? Alright? She is not a ghost. She didn't die. You freaking high-ass... You freaking high-ass, afro-ass... You know what? I need to stop talking. Alright. Bitch. How's it going on, everybody? My name is Eric's Trouble. Welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. I don't know or not if we're going to be in the class trial because we don't know who died. And I'm really, like, this is looking very suspicious. But I'm having a feeling that we are going to be getting into the class trial. I don't know, maybe not. I wonder who did die. And I am leaning towards Kyoko. It's either Kyoko who died, and if it's not Kyoko who died, then the person who died, Kyoko might be the culprit of. So I don't know. I'm just having theories on stuff. Anyway, if you guys haven't yet, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. So, the dead body of a mysterious whoever it is, I don't know. We need to find out who this actually is, right? Is it Kyoko? I don't know. But there's no way to tell with the mask covering their face like that. And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. But one thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating, they're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood that's there is still wet. But careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be so calm at a time like this? Who is it? Their face and body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Huh? How can you tell? Well, I think see the outline of her chest and just the general shape of the body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Really? Then it could be... Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, don't. But by the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant... Oh my god. There was a blinding light and a defeating roar. The body blew up. It blew it up, blew it up, blew it up, blew it. Oh my god. Is Toko dead? My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. But then, hurry up, put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Is Toko dead now? Thankfully, that was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Oh my god. I guess that look took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you
I
say?
had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... What? So, like, the evidence is pretty much... It's gone. Now we won't know who it is because now it blew up. So, there we go. It's burned to a crisp. That's beyond well done, man. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat steak again. But now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we gonna find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If we consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. Kyoko? Kyoko, the 16th student, one of the two. One of the two. That's what I'm thinking. If it's not Kyoko, it's the 16th student. If the 16th student is dead, then Kyoko's the culprit, and if Kyoko is really not the culprit, then it's still one of us. So, a lot's happening right now in my brain that's processing this. I don't know. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? Then that dead body is Kyoko? No, that can't be right. I hope not. I hope not. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko.
But
Hopefully it's not Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
in other words,
The Mastermind. 16th student?
what?
The Mastermind. Come on, there's no way. The Mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree. Normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. So they're talking all about the Kuma then. The Mastermind being dead would explain that other matter, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? It doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So, that same person may very well be the Mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. Oh. I remember that, okay. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
What the heck?
He said a Mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? Which the corpse obviously isn't. Then could that mean the Mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair, that's what I was thinking. Huh? Makuru Ukasaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak.
What?
What are you talking about? Oh yeah, that's right. This is Byakuya's first time hearing about this. The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school.
What?
I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, all Kyoko told me was...
Yukiro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
It sounded like Kyoko thinks Makuru Ukasaba is the Mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the Mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right.
I see.
There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Okay, so the Mastermind is this girl, Makuru, and she's a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. That's what Kyoko said, and that's what she found. What if she's been hiding here in the school like some teenage Bigfoot? How'd she wind up burnt to a crisp?
What the heck?
None of this makes any sense. To just suddenly show up and then die? I think we'd better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait!
What?
Are we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh my god, I just completely forgot. I am the worst. I'm the worst. See, this goes to show. This goes to show how non-important Toko is, because we literally forgot everything about her. Oh my god. Forget about her? I'm sure... Forget about her. I'm sure that explosion vaporized her. There she is. So she's alive then. I forgot about her. Oh, she survived. Huh? What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Alright. So are we just gonna investigate this body more? I should take a close look at the body one more time. Okay.
So,
Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Alright, let's see. Ooh, quite some stuff. What is this? There's something next to the body. It's okay. It's a key. Oh, gotcha. It is what Kyoko took from Monokuma. Wait, so is it Kyoko's body? What? But what did you steal?
So...
I stole this. A key. But looking at it, I could tell it wasn't just any key. It was shaped like Monokuma. Okay, yeah. It can't be Kyoko, right? That's right, the key she stole was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is...
What?
What is it? Did you find something? Yeah, this was on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in other words,
the biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm rooms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? Okay. So we have to find out what this key belongs to. Which door this key belongs to. So, let me see. What is locked? I know the headmaster's room is. The biolab. Let's see if the biolab... If it goes to a biolab. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found the garden into the keyhole. The key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. Alright. So, does not go to biolab. So, it could either go to the data center or the headmaster's room. Wait, so that's the garden. Oh my gosh, I am going in circles here. Okay. So left. So what is this room? Is that the biolab again? That's the biolab again. Alright. Okay. Let's turn around. Let's go to the right. Alright. So let's go down. What's this room? Oh, that's the office. Okay. Oh, headmaster's room. Okay. Let's see if it goes to this room. The headmaster room was locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the key, I found the key into the keyhole. The key won't go in. Oh, so it's not the door, so it goes to the data center. Gotcha. Okay. Where was the data center? Okay, so that's the headmaster room. So it's the classroom. Data lab. Okay. The door to the data center was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I went to insert the keyhole, there we go. So it goes to the data lab. It fits. Then this is the key to the data center. Imagine to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. So you're back. How did it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we can't get into the data center now.
I see.
Interesting. But why did the now deceased have that key on them? I suppose we'll just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Alright. Here we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Okay, so when you open that door, there's not gonna be another huge kaboom like before, right? Hopefully not. You're asking that question now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. So I'm just basically your puppet. I'm your puppet. I'm your errand boy. I'm just everyone's shield, right? I'm just everyone's shield. Alright, gotcha. Gotcha, I see how it is. I see how it is.
In other words...
It's in your hands. Obviously it is. Again, it means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Yeah, say that, Makoto. Tell him off. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Oh? Nothing happened. After making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. Oh, the hell? This looks so sketchy. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now were strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Hey, that's... Hiro extended a trembling hand and pointed. What? Look at all those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. They're showing every room in the school. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is...
What?
It's a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. Gotcha. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room, and they're displayed here on these monitors. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? Then this room is the Mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The Mastermind's room. I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think this settles it. The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can only mean one thing. That was the body of Makoru Ugasaba, and she was the Mastermind. Then the Mastermind is dead? Like really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious. It's too bad they had to go and die before Master could kill them himself. The Mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? It's not gonna be that over easy. It's not gonna be that easy, no. Makoto, just no. Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death, right? So who was it? Who was it that... But if the Mastermind really is dead, that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. I don't think it's gonna be that easy, Hiro. No.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on.
That's enough.
No, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But what about the exit? If the Mastermind truly is dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the Mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the Mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, huh? Naturally. The state of the courts makes it plain as day. There is absolutely no doubt. The Mastermind was murdered.
But
Why it's gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done it? That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identify of the Mastermind. Now do you understand? You useless insect, you're banned from talking to Master ever again. Alright. The Mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the Mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let us begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the Mastermind. There's a monitor here, TV, whatever. There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey look, next to that TV. Isn't that a TV antenna?
how about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Wait, so if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me?
Okay.
Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
You're all starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before y'all know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about, Makoto. So let's just move on. What about this door? Wait, there's a door here. I just realized that. This door is kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? It's locked. The door is locked, huh? What if you use the key that opened this room? Let's give it a try in case. Nope, no good. It won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh. Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about it isn't gonna do me any good. Hina's right. The Mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore.
You know?
Huh? Oh. What's wrong? Good news for all you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think I got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on.
What?
Then do it. Freaking idiot, Mastermind. All you guys need to cut free from your regrets of the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. What? This is... It's the feeds coming from surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
That's weird. Huh.
Come on.
What are you doing? Huh? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every way possible. And not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give that a try. Hiro went through each channel one by one. But on every channel, it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What the heck? Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some weird setup. A trick? What kind? So Monokuma's here?
Actually.
So Monokuma. Yeah, I know it. Been a while, you freaking bastards. Monokuma? How you're supposed to be dead at, like... I knew it. Like, I knew he wasn't, like, just dead. Like, I just knew it. I knew it. Me dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different.
Of course.
Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already. Not even. It's been like half a day at most. How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. Sublime, I don't know. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretended to be dead. All for this moment. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Alright. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past, so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing room. Can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we were supposed to get out of here. Get out of here? Are you still obsessed with getting out of here?
I'm being real.
How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are. Are you serious? This place is the worst. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair?
Well now.
Whew. I'm pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now. The point?
Hey,
you guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed, that TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
I knew it was holding a secret of some kind, but I connected the antenna, so why is it just showing us the surveillance feed? Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely, without a doubt, displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Unbelievable.
You're so stupid, don't you get it? Fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. What? What?
Extreme!
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he says it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. It means people are watching us from TV, alright? I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live to the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is broken broadcast. No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Are you being serious right now?
Of course.
I heard a kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean, my mind had begun to crack and groan.
Hey,
Everything has a meaning, you know? All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen it before. I became the director of a despair-based production. Of course you did, bitch. Of course you did. This is the ultimate reality show. The best in despair entertainment.
what are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did? Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally. Though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. There's something you all need to do first, remember. What?
Of course.
Yeah, duh. There's the little business of... What?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What? Class trial, do you mean? Oh, wait. Okay. So we are going to go through a class trial. Gotcha. I mean, I kind of figured that out when we were investigating the body, but like... Wait, so now that I think about it... Okay, before we move on. So when we found the dead body, whoever it was, okay? And hopefully it's not Kyoko. When we found the dead body, why didn't the body discovery announcement... Why didn't that went off? I don't know why the body discovery announcement was not announced when we found the body at first. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway.
It's the Monaco Missile!
I'll leave the next Monaco file right here. Everyone give it all you got, okay? Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait!
Alright, bye. Bye. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think it took everything I had just to keep myself standing upright. I understand any of this. What's Despair Entertainment and how is he still alive? I thought that finally would get out of here. And plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
Well, that part's obvious. That the class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point we have to figure out who the culprit is. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Makoru Ugasaba was someone who died. You know what? It's one of them. But I'm actually thinking it's the 16th student because... I don't know, I'm just thinking about Kyoko. It's like, just think about Kyoko, alright? Kyoko is always disappearing. And always showing up. Like, at the last second, alright? So, like, I'm actually thinking Kyoko's gonna show up later on, and then that reveals it. The 16th student is the one dead, alright? Okay. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And the 16th student, female, right? And if Monokuma is still alive and active, that means that the mastermind Makoru Ugasaba isn't dead. So naturally that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. Hopefully it's not Kyoko. I hope it's not. Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. To have it end like this? I don't believe it. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer.
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? But you just said... I don't have time to explain now. There is no veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works, after all. Investigate. Ugh, okay. Well, I'd better start by checking out the Monaco Missile. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was uncovered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was? The identified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice, I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened or we're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Monokuma file number 5 has been added. Alright. Alright, let's do this. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that may be important from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. Which is what? If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if it's Kyoko or not. Okay, let's see. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they get in the way of normal activity. Fake nails. There's also... Is that a tattoo? Is that a wolf? That might be important too. Did Kyoko have tattoos? I don't know. There's also something on the back of her hand, right? Oh, the tattoo. Yeah, I was just saying that. Is this a tattoo? If it got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing. I mean, it looks like a wolf with the symbol around it. I don't know. It looks like it's a picture of a dog or something. A wolf. I've never seen anything like it before. Tattoo on the right hand. Alright. And so, let's see this. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew out, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? No. Is that it? Okay, there's something here. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Yeah, because we dumped the water on it to stop the fire. That's because it got set on fire, I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on the fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Let me look at this body real quick. Who do you guys think it is? I don't know. Hopefully it's not Kyoko, man. Okay. Okay, so I guess step away from the body. Let's see what else we need. There's something here. These look like fragments of something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but I feel like I've seen something like it before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Fragments near the dead body. Huh. The knife? There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... Yeah, the one that got... Yep. It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monaco Missile said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... Yep. That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. Is that the one that was given to me to Kepamaru? This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab that same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then I... And if this is really Kyoko, it would mean Kyoko is the one that attacked me. But why the mask? Because I don't think it's Kyoko. I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. No, it can't be. There's no way. Knife at the crime scene. Alright. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp in here before? I should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. So, the tarp. Top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside... It's totally clean and completely dry. One side of that tarp is wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. Huh. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short, huh? So where's the other chicken? That's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
What?
I was down here just before nighttime last night, and there were definitely 5 chickens then. What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore Hira and focus on that. Alright. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Don't tell me one of the chickens is the culprit. Don't tell me one of the chickens is damn culprit, okay? Don't tell me that, alright? I mean, I don't think it is anyway. But, like, anything could possibly happen, right? Think you can go soon, Byakuya? You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, right? Very well, let's go. Wait for me. Byakuya walked off without a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Okay, Kyoko's. Wait, that's Junko's. Wait, Kyoko's is over here. Okay, right there. I can't unlock it myself. I need to ask Byakuya. Oh, really? Alright. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and it's open. Looks like it, thanks. Alright, let's go in. Okay, Kyoko. So this is Kyoko's room.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is... Nothing in particular. I just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might help us understand Kyoko. You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my research to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction here? Under the sheets.
What?
That's all that was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it be? Under the sheets? The sheets? What could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled piece of paper. Oh. Class number 78 student registry. Mukuru Ukasa... Oh, she has her file.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuru Ukasaba's profile. Yeah, looks like it. That's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. Yep. This must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name Mukuro Ukasaba. Sex female. The ultimate soldier. Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she was reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir for those 3 years. She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. Okay. So she's the ultimate soldier. Yep. This doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one's nonfiction and the other is sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That was how I saw things as just an ordinary person, but then I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of a battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already... Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and the bit player is becoming our hero. That's you. What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh. You found her profile. So, what if we did?
Hey.
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either. Even though she stole it and hid it, after all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are abnormous, y'all know. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about those regulations of yours. Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order, which is even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Of course.
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is, now can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? Interesting. It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever actually told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hall, oh, all the people, man. All the students. Okay. When you all first got together in the main hall way back when, there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. So there were supposed to be 16? A misunderstanding, are you saying?
in other words,
That's right, there were actually 15 of you. They weren't.
indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. 16, then.
Yukiro Ikusaba.
So she was actually supposed to be there, but not there.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ugasaba, she's part of the school life, so the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because, like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Make sense?
Well now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get. So I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge. I want to get back at that sneaky Miss Kuriguri. So I'm going to share a little secret with you. Seriously?
Hey,
You know, she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out, all the time. Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Scars? Okay, now that's all you get. Scars. Alright. Something on the table. It's a woodblock decoration.
What?
Huh. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers at those really traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that. But if it is the key, I think I might know what it unlocks, really, but unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Huh, what's he... Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. The dojo. We need to go to the dojo. Yes, let's go. Okay, so the locker here? There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys just like at the super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker farthest to the right?
Very strange.
Oh, 6. Okay, that's right. That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. Huh. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on the locker, right?
That's right.
Well, let's try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the lockers eagerly accepted the key and it opened. Bow and arrows? There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. And there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wondered what that was used for. Huh. Is that a blood stain?
I see.
Yes. If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? Kyoko, you're being really suspicious right now. If you're alive. I think that's all the lockers are. Is something wrong?
Strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Probably because the victim is not actually dead. Because Kyoko's not dead. I'm thinking Kyoko's not dead. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I really don't know. I don't know. Byakuya. Forget it. Come on. We need to continue on to the next location. Which is where? What's the next location? There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Makoto was part of? But how are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? We're in a school. Would you go to a research or something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
Alright. I have no idea what it looks, but what language is this? How did you make it that way to high school without... Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok Their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within their group and they simply imploded, whatever it was. What is it? This is just sound like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are a part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, imaginable world. That's what it makes it also exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So, did anything jump out at you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. The report said something about where the name Fenrir come from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad will get a tattoo. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, so it's class trial time. Let's get this over with. This is what I've been waiting for.
And yet it constantly assaults.
I want to know who this victim is.
Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
Who knows how long this will take. Then the time has come. All we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. It would seem that way. Let's go. Well, Byakuya and Makoto showed up together. Where the heck have you two been? You just disappeared without word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? Makoto's ring tight enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you. What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy of yourself?
What?
Stop talking and brace yourselves. He'll be here any second. Any second. He could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But... we stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen. And then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? No. He didn't even die. He didn't even... No. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here or... There he is. Or what? Jesus! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You've got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Huh?
In other words,
I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here. Now, can we? What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We've all been waiting for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. Is he talking about Kyoko? Is Kyoko alive? I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay. I punish the one making us all wait, right? If we all agree it's a violation, I'll arrange a punishment right now. It's me you're waiting for. I'm here. Kyoko? When we heard that voice, we all spun around to look.
Hey.
Yeah. Kyoko, I know you're alive. I know you're alive. I'm not surprised. I know you're alive. I'm here and no one's and no rule's been broken. Kyoko! Kyoko, you're still alive? I knew she was alive, guys. I knew she was alive, like, there was no possible way. Like, no. She's one of those characters who would survive to the end. Like, you know, she's that character who would survive to the end. But, Kyoko, you need an explanation, okay? Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some of the fun for later, right?
What?
But is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
Is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? You're so selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. No, I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of y'all. Well, Kyoko, I'm just glad you're alive, okay? But you need an explanation, alright? When Monokuma was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko, so you really didn't die?
Indeed.
Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us, huh? He's right. Now we gotta deal with the ghost. Oh my God, Hero, she's not a ghost, okay? I told you stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on. Alright. So, Kyoko. Listen, before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you? So,
Correct.
I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor?
That's right.
There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed this announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered. Huh. Then when did you find out?
So...
Just now, I finished my research and came back down, just in time to hear the class trial announcement. It took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late.
However...
I'm sorry I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor on the dorms, then that's what the key you found goes to.
Wrong.
Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words...
I used Monokuma's secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. What?
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble with Monokuma.
Makoto.
We can go over all the details after we get through the trial. Okay, Makoto? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation, because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? That's a strange way to put it. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, okay. Let's go up. Down the elevator. And the door is slid shut. This time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears. Alright. Yeah, we've been through this. We know. It was the blinding light of despair. And here we are.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got together like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs has passed.
Chills! Chills!
Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. A deadly judgment. Yeah. Yes, I would like to say this. Let's save. There we go. Okay, I don't need to go through that again. Alright. All rise. Here we go.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Yeah, we know this, Monokuma.
Okay, well, I'll leave the rest up to you.
Well then, let's
Okay.
discuss the specifics of the victim.
All right.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's
Right.
Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
Are you high? Are you high? Do you not see Kyoko in front of your eyes? Alright? She is not a ghost. She didn't die. You freaking high ass. You freaking high ass. Afro ass. You know what? I need to stop talking. Alright. Bitch.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Right.
No, that's a ghost.
Oh my god. Stop talking.
But she has legs and stuff.
Right.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Okay. How about we just have Hiro just be in the corner and just not talk, alright? Just like, or just shut your mouth the entire time. Because you're...
There's a
You're not-
limit
no.
to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Right.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Okay.
Traits?
One important trait Kyoko has that proves the body doesn't belong to her. That doesn't belong to her. Kyoko's face. The gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
Monokuma said...
And would you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have
Yeah.
scars on your hands you don't
I
want
was gonna
anyone
say.
to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Right?
Probably just got burnt up in the explosion. I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
No. There's no way that corpse is Kyoko. But if I can't prove why, we're gonna be stuck here and the case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to. Alright, let's make our arguments. Let's make our argument. Oh shit, alright. Tattoo on the right hand exploded. Body analysis, fake nails.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
I know, right? This whole class trial is. I know that body isn't Kyoko's. I know I can prove it. The fake
Kyoko
nails?
there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
Let's
The
not
dead
get this
body
wrong.
wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
Oh shit!
The
No!
corpse is
I don't want
absolutely Kyoko.
to. Shit! Shit!
This entire
Okay.
discussion is
Sorry, y'all.
idiotic.
I messed up. I messed up. I didn't mean to. I did not mean to hold triangle. I did not. I did not. I meant to shoot.
Kyoko
I
there
meant to shoot.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove
The
it.
So-
dead body wasn't.
They got burnt up and...
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well,
Yeah, she must have been wearing
Now
gloves.
shoot it. There we go.
no.
I accidentally held the triangle button. I did not mean to do that, but it's okay because we didn't lose a life.
No.
We did not.
There's
We didn't
no
lose a
way
heart.
the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember?
Yes.
I imagine
Red
trying to wear
nails.
gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain. Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right? It'd
Her
be
scars.
pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
No.
Anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Right.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body
Right.
doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
Is it the 16th student? Mikuru
That's
Kusaba?
the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Before anything, we have to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Sprinklers, exploded body analysis, tattoo on the right hand.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to
Well, we're
figure
still
it out.
talking about her
I don't
hands.
think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monaco file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Then there's nothing else we can do, right?
And the one thing that can tell us was on the victim's own body. The tattoo?
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure... I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description in the Monaco file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
There we go, shit at that.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
What?
The tattoo.
You'll die a cruel and unusual death.
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
It's a what? Well, it's
Her
a...
master
yeah.
must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
What? What, Toko? Okay, well, okay, that was a little funny. That was a little funny, not gonna lie. Okay.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
But wrong, Toko.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that's
The
not
identity
it,
of the
Toko,
victim
but
is hidden
a little
within
funny.
that tattoo.
Oh, really?
If you compare the tattoo to the other information we have, the victim's... Wait. It has to be that, this.
I got it! The Fenrir Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
That's right.
Fenrir?
The image that represents Fenrir is... Oh god. Hangman! Hangman! So what is it? Can it not be long? Oh, it's short. Okay. Wolf! I need to, like, change my difficulty because this is becoming easy.
The representation of Fenrir is...
Hangman! For the
a
Hangman,
wolf.
obviously.
Fenrir, the wolf of
Anyway.
Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
So, you know all about that,
After all
Toko?
this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
So it is Mukuro. Or Mukuro. Okay.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool last trial?
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
Oh wait, so Mukuro wasn't...
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place. After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier.
Ultimate Soldier. Okay. I
If
forgot about that.
correctly, That other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Wait, was Kyoko wrong or did Kyoko lie? Because Kyoko could still be the culprit, because Kyoko is still suspicious to me. So, I don't know.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character, which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Oh?
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Okay, well, there you go, Byakuya.
I decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then, just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Alright.
The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
No.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
Seriously? Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
One of us did, Hero. Okay. You should be used to this by now.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
I don't know. I really don't know.
We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects. I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Mia Kyoko? Which would make sense. Yeah.
You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to
I'm a
explain.
suspect too because of the knife.
Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monaco.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
The whole time, we were very careful not to go anywhere alone.
That's
We even
right.
went to
And
the
I was
bathroom
just
pairs.
in my room sick.
All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only
Are me and Makoto. That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Somehow I have to clear my name. I
have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well,
maybe.
before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
It could happen in the morning though, didn't it? In the morning.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right?
I remember
She
something
went to
about
go
9
get the
o'clock.
pickaxe.
Because I remember Byakuya told Toko to be back by 9:01. Something like that. 9.
I got it!
Yeah.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m. since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Now then, Toko, what time is it? Yeah, okay.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in.
Okay.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
The murder happened between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. And I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. Okay, then it looks like the game has begun. If I can't provide an alibi for that period, then I just have to prove that murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Wait! The sprinklers. Yeah, the sprinklers! The sprinklers go off!
For the murder.
Wait.
It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Doesn't the sprinklers go off at 7:30 a.m.?
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock.
Wait, let me check the others.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think. So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time.
Okay. Well, here we go. I know where to shoot at. I think...
We've established a time frame. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night
and 9 o'clock. Yep.
And Makoto...
Yeah, from 7:30.
That's more than enough time
Okay.
to commit. So Makoto,
I was right at first. I wasn't sure. Okay, yeah.
We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between...
And shoot at that. There we go. There we go. Okay, I didn't know if I had to shoot at that
Actually,
or
the
what
murder couldn't have happened
Hina
anywhere near
said.
10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden.
They go off
The sprinklers are set
at
to go
7:30
off
a.m.
right at 7:30 every morning,
Yes.
right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Right. See, I'm not
The
lying.
body
I'm not.
was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
I'm wrong? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you use such indecent words?
That's right. The body was dry. Because the only time when it was wet was when we dumped the bucket. When we dumped the bucket to stop the fire.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
Right, we dumped the bucket to stop the fire.
By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you better tell us why!
Because we dumped the bucket to stop the fire, bitch. Like, we stopped it. You need to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I have to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. If we look at the body itself, that should make it clear. Oh, what's happening? Ugh, I don't like these. Ugh.
I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything.
Here we go.
Enough. Hold on. Are you trying to blame me? I'm right about this. I admit nothing. I hate you. No! I don't know anything. That's it.
Almost messed up, y'all. Here we go.
Trying to blame me? I'm right about this. I admit nothing. Hold on. I'm right about this. I admit nothing.
Final strike.
How can you this should prove it?
There we go.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers. The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
She's crazy.
I'm so sick of her.
Let's just
I know, I am too.
The reason only the top half was wet was because
we dumped the bucket on her when the fire, to stop the fire.
Body was still on fire. I doused it with water, but only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Oh, yes, the sprinklers really didn't do it. Okay, yeah, no, okay.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi
Kyoko.
is Kyoko.
Are you gonna say something, Kyoko? Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. Which would mean that Mikuru's killer is. No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone. That's...
I'd just like to say one thing.
Okay, spill some good tea.
If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
Oh?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
So you're gonna tell us the truth?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Of course I'm not.
Okay.
I have no reason to kill anyone.
No, I actually believe her. Like, yes, she looks suspicious. I still find her suspicious. Like, yes, that's true. But I actually do not think she did it. But then that takes us to, like, someone else did it, and we still have to figure out who did it. So it's like, oh my god.
This is a trap the Mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Huh?
She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Oh, you're still putting the blame on me, Kyoko? Because I can really... I can do the same to you, okay? I can do the same to you. So...
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
Oh.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Interesting.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Okay, I know where she's coming from now. Okay. Okay, I see. I see. So the tarp. The tarp.
I got it! You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
Okay.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water.
That's right.
In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on
Well,
the
I'm not the
tarp
killer
points
though,
to that.
so...
Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean. This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
True.
In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why would she want to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
I can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something, everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Alright. When people think I'm the killer, it's like a whole different feeling, yo. What? So body before... Wait, let me read that.
By covering the body with the tarp,
Exploded body...
the killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty.
Wait. There we go. Shoot at that.
No, that's wrong. Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right? Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Right.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Right.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
Camouflage? The blood was camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
It's true.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Well, if it's not the... Are they talking about the chicken? The chicken? The chicken.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Right?
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
I mean...
Man, that's messed up.
It is.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
She's... Oh, okay.
I wonder
mean,
if the killer had to get
me
the blood
too.
from the scene
I wanna
so
eat
they
it too.
wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Right.
The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange.
So was the victim killed somewhere else, maybe?
Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that settles it.
Sorry,
Settles what?
I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off.
Okay.
But the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body. The coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult. They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Yeah, this looks bad. This looks bad on me.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say? Don't bother saying it's not possible.
Oh my god, I can't believe we're doing this right now!
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
And the suspicion falls back on me again. But why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it?
I want to know that too, but it's not me, so...
Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin.
No!
50-50 odds.
You want to die, Hiro? Do you want to die? You want to die? Right now? With all of us?
Oh!
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No. No one said it was a great idea.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
What?
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
I know she's going with this. I know where she's going with this. Don't say it. Don't
One
say
we
it.
found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Don't say it. I know where this is going.
According to the Monaco file, the knife went all
Ow.
the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before.
Yeah.
That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
Listen. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? It's going in my room. It's going in my room. Yeah.
The knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier. Then why did you hide that fact?
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
I couldn't be sure of what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
I know, it looks
The knife we
suspicious.
found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
That's not me, though. Considering everything up till now, I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. I really have to do this right now again. Alright. Disguise the body exploded.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
No.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Right?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
I did not.
Horrible man you are, Makoto.
Shut up, Choco. We've already established that the coat was put on the body after the tarp was removed. Which means when the knife was thrust through the coat into the body.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that knife, that seals it. Just because I had the knife, that automatically...
Well, getting stabbed is what
Wait.
killed, so there's no... You took that knife and...
What a horrible man you are.
Okay. Let's go.
The knife we found lodged... It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it. Just because I had that automatically...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
There you go.
No, it's wrong.
Woo. I'm not the killer!
Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Oh, that's right.
We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it. In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained
That's
coat
right.
until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Right!
Maybe you stabbed her twice.
Oh.
Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
Bitch. She was stabbed once, okay? The victim was stabbed twice in the same spot? No. There's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see. The Monaco file. Alright.
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one
I got a
stab
couple
wound.
wrong, y'all. I got a couple
Yeah, it
wrong.
sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife...
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kind of goes back to the beginning, but...
What?
What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Okay, how about you just shut up? Like I was telling you in the beginning, hero. This is why you shouldn't talk, because you don't have information. You don't, so just shut your mouth. Shut it.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's only one explanation I can think of for the explosion. Oh, the fragment.
A gun!
Alright, there we go.
After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
You know, I feel like I've seen something like...
I feel like I've seen something like
Okay, you say it for me. You say it for me.
That's only
I like it better that way.
because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma.
Right.
It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Oh?
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through.
We do.
We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
Right.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate.
Okay.
It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately kills the victim. I need to concentrate. Alright. Monaco Missile. Okay.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay. The knife was the cover-up and all those other wounds on her body weren't fresh, which only leaves.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because of the knife, right? And then there's only one.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that,
The victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't me because then there's...
Oh, yeah.
That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the
Let's
back
do
of her
that.
head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Then shall we continue the debate?
The victim's
Fatal injury has yet to be.
Woo! I'm right on that one. Okay, cool. I'm getting better. I wasn't sure.
Died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body? They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma file says she was hit with a blunt object, about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave
Right.
their skull in completely.
Right. He's just
Maybe
saying
they
stupid
held it
shit.
the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
Oh?
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Alright.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
Right.
You want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
The real murder weapon. So the only possible one could be the arrows.
I got it!
It was the
Nukuro
arrow.
was hit in the back of the head with something. And that's what killed her.
Right.
And that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow. That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That sounds kind of weird.
It does, but it's true.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
Toko, just shut up. Right now. Just shut up.
I'm not backtalking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Right. I don't blame Hina for doubting it, because there's one more thing about that weapon. One more secret. Bloody duct tape. Could it be the bloody duct tape? Wait, what's the other option?
The titanium arrow.
The
It
duct
was in
tape.
the Dojo Locker, right? I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
You sure?
You don't sound convinced. What's the problem?
Well, because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to Master.
Or maybe...
Right!
Or maybe... Okay. Wait. So, what if they taped the arrows together? Which is why there's blood on the tape. What if the culprit taped the arrows together, you know? And that's how blood got on the... Okay, wait. Let's see if this is true. Wait. So bloody duct tape. Okay.
It was in the Dojo Locker. I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
You sure?
Right?
You don't sound convinced.
Well, because in the Monokuma, it said the weapon must have been about as thick. It seems like an arrow would
Wait.
just be too thin.
Here we go.
No, that's wrong.
Let's see. Because the culprit, I think,
You're
taped.
right.
That's the only
Just the one arrow
explanation.
would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Inside the Dojo Locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
I was right! Okay.
Bundling them together using the duct
Detective
tape
skills!
would easily create a
Okay.
single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks.
So why are you talking differently now every time you get into like some... I don't know what her deal is.
Put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Man, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the Dojo Locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely...
You have been to the dojo, Kyoko. You have been there. Okay, because first, okay. So, we found the wood thing, the wood book, whatever it is, the key thing that opened the locker in the dojo, that opens the locker in the dojo, that was in her room. Not only that, but when I was discovering the dojo for the first time, she was in there, and I was talking to her. So, I remember that. She was in there. She's lying. Yeah.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course.
We have proof!
Don't we, Makoto?
The key.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. We'll all die. So, like...
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to the death of us all. Remember?
I remember.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
Okay, the key. It's the key.
I got it! The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the Dojo Locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
In your room!
In my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just, there's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
What was that?
I was just protecting you.
Protecting?
What?
She was protecting me? Then does that mean she knew I was being attacked? So what did you do to that person? And she came to my rescue. Could that be when... Which would mean that Kyoko, she killed someone for me?
That's enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Wait, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm getting another theory, okay? Because Byakuya is really pushing this on Kyoko, right? But did we not forget that he also had Kyoko's room key for her dorm? Like, did we not forget? She handed him her key because he told her to. So he could easily be the culprit as well and just try to frame Kyoko. So like, Byakuya's a suspect too. So, just saying.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
Oh shit.
I should know.
What? Byakuya should know better than anyone? What does that mean? When the body was found. Okay.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
Alright.
You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me!
Oh, really?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Proof?
Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the Dojo Locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done that?
Wait, Kyoko gave her room key to Byakuya, right? Yes, yes, yes. Which would mean...
Those words you just spoke.
Okay, hold on.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never hide.
there's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, I think we need to do a truth bullet. So hold up, hold up.
You said I hid the evidence and then left the locker
Wait,
key
wait, wait.
in my own room.
Let's make this a truth bullet.
But could I really have done that?
And then we'll shoot at
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm
where
not
he says
the
there's
killer.
no
You should understand.
Byakuya,
Master would never.
There's proof
that you aren't the culprit.
Or, there we go.
No, that's wrong.
Shoot at that. You had her room key, Byakuya.
Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room. Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in.
Right.
Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
That's not actually true. There is a clear contradiction in what Kyoko just told us, an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. To try and save herself with such a desperate lie. He's saying she lied? Does she really feel that threatened because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden in what Kyoko said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is the trap the Mastermind has laid for us. The Mastermind's trap. The Mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I? The Mastermind's trap. The victim was Mikuru and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie? I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The Mastermind's trap? If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Let's pursue the lie.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right, Kyoko?
I would like to...
You said it. The burden of proof is on you.
I would like to know
So
what the lie
let's hear it.
was.
Where's this lie, then?
Kyoko is definitely lying, and it must be because there's some other deeper truth she wants to keep us. Kyoko's account.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into my...
Then, when we searched Kyoko's room, how else could the key have got?
Someone other than me must have put it there.
That's the only explanation.
I didn't have the key to because I'd given it to Byakuya.
Right. I know
There's no
that
doubt
part.
about
You
that,
didn't.
right?
You did.
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly...
So I'm guessing you should cure? Oh, no, I don't want it to... Bro.
When we searched
Okay,
Kyoko's
that was my
room,
fault. I'm sorry. Ugh. I didn't mean for that to happen. I did not mean for that to
I
happen,
didn't
okay?
have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt of
You are correct.
So I couldn't possibly have gotten into
Shoot at that. Thank you.
No, that's wrong.
That's what I was supposed to... That's what I meant to do. Like, okay.
No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
I don't remember. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monaco secret tool, which can open any lock in the school. Oh, okay. I see, okay. I forgot about that. Sorry. What? That's right. That's right.
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school.
I hate to see Kyoko getting more suspicious. I really hate it. I hate it so much.
Which means...
Because I love
could have used it to
Kyoko.
get
I love
into her own
Kyoko.
room.
Then I guess that's it.
You're giving up just like that? You admit to killing...
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able to escape it.
Oh god.
So I lost. That's all this means.
Are you...
Are you saying you really didn't, Kyoko? You really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
No, it's not!
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there a...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran
Oh my
out.
god.
So then, it's time for voting
No,
time,
it's not.
okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you. But I guess we are.
So we're gonna vote for Kyoko?
Is, don't we?
And what if we're wrong? We'll all die. Are we really voting for Kyoko? Yo, we're really voting for Kyoko. We're really voting for Kyoko. What is happening right now? What? Good job, you got it right. Shit, what? So we were right? She's the one? We got it right? Does that mean Kyoko really is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko! Why is she not saying anything? I prepared
special punishment.
Is everyone ready? Okay then.
Let's give
No,
it
we're not.
everything we've got. It's punishment time.
So we're about to see Kyoko die. Oh my god. I actually just saw Kyoko die. I saw Kyoko die. I just saw Kyoko die. Oh my god. Oh my god. And that's how the class trial of Makoto Osawa came to an end. I still had to wonder whether Kyoko was actually innocent or regardless, the truth was lost forever. Even for me. Oh my god, I just let Kyoko die, man. Ow. I just stopped thinking about it. Ow. That was the end of Makoto's class trial, and in the end, it would prove to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was neither a single murder at Hope's Peak. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all of the others. Oh my god. What is this? What is going on? What is going on? Like, what is going on? Tell me. Tell me. So, tell me why we are seeing Makoto with his mini self, with who looks like Hina, holding a mini Hiro with Hiro on the side, and with that mini Byakuya, with Byakuya right there by Makoto, holding Toko's picture, who seems dead. So, like, is Hina the mother of my children and Hiro's? I don't know. I don't know anymore. Like, what is going on? What is going on? Like, what is going on? Like, oh my god. Hope, hope, hope? This is hope?
No! This isn't right!
Huh?
Makoto, why are you staring off into space? Don't you have a rebuttal for Kyoko's claim?
What? Oh, that's right. I have to. Do I expose Kyoko's light or not? Wait, what? So we're back in the trial? If you spend all your time trying to... Wait, what is going on? She's not wrong. I have to think about this very carefully. What do I do? The class trial is not over? Kyoko's not dead? What is going on, yo? Why is this? Why is this happening? I have to decide right here and now whether or not to expose Kyoko's life. So that was just in my mind. Kyoko didn't really die. Okay, great. But, like, I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. Hold up. So just let it go. I made my decision. I have to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. I can't believe this, y'all. I can't believe this. They really had me think Kyoko died. Okay. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the Mastermind's trap that Kyoko mentioned.
Does no one have a rebuttal? Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact? I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Right.
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
Are you talking about me, Byakuya? If you are, it had to be my... No, it's not me, Hina.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time.
A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
Right!
You all see it, don't you? Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. and then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said it's a trap the Mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up!
So we're just... What?
Time's up! Class trial's all
Oh my
over!
God.
Everyone can stop talking now!
My God.
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up.
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time. So then, it's time for voting.
So is everyone gonna vote for me? Now?
Everyone, please vote.
Voting time?
Is everyone gonna vote for me? Is everyone gonna vote for me? So I'm gonna die now? I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die? Hold up. 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 Hold up.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will
Hold
you
up.
make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
This can't be real. Hold up.
Hold on. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
My mind's everywhere right now. Like, I cannot process anything right now. They're literally gonna vote for me. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? What in the world, man? Oh my God. I don't know what's going on. I literally don't know. My mind is just... I'm confused like shit right now. Like, let's just move on and see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Sorry, man. Yes. So oh my God. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job. You got it right. What is this? 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 I know that's not true. None of this. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hey. Shing.
It's the same as always. It's just like the other class trials, and I'm gonna do it the same way.
Thrills, chills, kills.
This has to be another. This has to be in my mind, right? Like, it has to be.
I don't expect you to forgive me.
I know this is... Kyoko.
Let's give it everything we've got.
Oh my God.
It's punishment time.
Now I'm about to see myself die. Alright. This better be not real. This better be in my head. Oh my God. Guys! Alter Ego came back! Alter Ego stopped me. Alter Ego stops me from dying. Oh my God. Alter Ego came back. He fought. He fought. He fought. He came back. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. So, literally, if I died, I was literally gonna die. I was literally gonna die. Alright. I'll deal with them later. But, like, Alter Ego stopped me from dying. And I fell into somewhere. I don't know where. But, yeah. What's going on? What's that? Yeah, it had to be Alter Ego. Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus from that stupid guy? He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell. I don't believe it. It seems you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that? What I'm saying is you shouldn't have underestimated us. What are you talking like? Why are you talking like you've already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch an inch. The stupid virus is gone now, got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get to smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. Two ways away in the garbage stroll pit in a way that's an even better special punishment. So I'm in the garbage stew? But it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. Of course you're not. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Oh my god. The massive high school towers over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. So are we just back to the beginning now? You know, this episode just... This episode's like this. It's just... That's all it's been. That's all it's been. That's all it's been. That's all it's been. This episode. Well, ever since the class trial. Or, well, no. Ever since the 16th student was mentioned, okay? It's just been like this. Alright? Okay. It brings in top students from every field imaginable. A government-funded school. Oh my god, I'm not gonna go through this again. Like, it's bringing us back to the beginning now. Like, yeah, we know about the school. We know about the school, okay? Yeah, we know about the students too. Okay, and when he woke up after getting drugged, I woke up with my head wrestling. Yeah. Finally, I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this just another dream? You know, I don't know anymore. A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. I couldn't tell because the stench of invading my nostrils was too powerful for a dream. What an awful smell. I was in vast, dark cavern with the barest hint of light sleeping in. Trash was piled high all across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. A heck of a situation to find myself in. But that was just the beginning of my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there till I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remembered all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me, and he used the last little bit of the strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. And with that, my pursuit of survival began. First up was to start looking for a way out of there. Okay, so we're heading to the door first, alright? Yep, that had to be locked. Alright, it's locked. No matter how many times I pushed or pulled or kicked at it, it didn't budge. Getting out of here isn't gonna be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting out of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten. But that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are an all-around bad idea? Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in all sides. But that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. As long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve what little strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but I think at least a full day had to have passed. And all I did was sleep and sleep. It was like I was waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what fell from the sky wasn't a sign, not exactly. Oh? What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. So trash. As I watched a pile of garbage jostled and formed in odd shapes. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. From up above. What could it have been? So let's check it out. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out toward whatever it was that had tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
Oh, Kyoko? Kyoko came down here with me? A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was.
It smells awful. Indeed.
Kyoko, I'm glad you're here with me. I'm hungry. I'm lonely. I'm everything the bad. I'm all the bad feelings. You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here?
So...
Isn't it obvious I'm here to help you? I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You've got a bit of garbage in your hair. Yeah. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash, then faced me again.
Hey.
First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. You gave me food. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm hungry. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water that she was holding out for me. Within seconds, it was in my mouth and making its way toward my stomach. Whew, that really hit the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is about all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why do you come to rescue me?
So...
To pay a debt, or no, to atone. Atone.
You...
During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything. So you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that you didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you in order to save my own life. You were trying to save me, and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you.
However...
But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but... Oops. There was a reason that I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive?
It's true.
I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive,
in other words,
is so that I can do what I came to the school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for one. Whoops! I didn't mean to do that.
Correct.
Okay,
In other words,
wait.
Indeed.
At least I did once. Once? Until recently, I've forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. No memory? That's impossible. Amnesia? Then is it really true? You lost your memory?
Makoto.
Do you remember, Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived at the school? The first thing. You're talking about when we fainted, right? I fainted, and when I woke up, I was trapped here.
That's right.
I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself. A disconnect.
It would seem...
Thinking back on it now, at that point, my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that?
Hey.
Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying you think you lost your memory because... I don't think... I'm positive it was the work of the Mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I can come up with. Because of my purpose and my abilities, somehow they would interfere with the Mastermind's plans. So the Mastermind just stole them from you?
However...
And it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the Mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. That's why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if what you say is true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you?
Why is that?
If I did, and we all worked as one, the Mastermind would have noticed right away. Plus, there's always the chance that the Mastermind is actually none of us. One of us. What?
Correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The Mastermind one of us? If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that she would look into her missing memory by herself.
However...
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself. Which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you were least likely to be the Mastermind. That was just intuition, but I see. Your intuition was right, though. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could have been the mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything. My goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It's nothing, right?
Hey.
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just I'm not used to relying on others.
Correct.
I know I never asked you for help the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. You mentioned your ability. My ability, what everyone should have known me for. I'm the ultimate detective. Okay, we finally know. We finally know she's the ultimate detective. Makes sense because she was always figuring out things that I couldn't figure out. So, makes sense. She's the detective. Gotcha. Gotcha. I had a sense in that too. But that was way in the beginning of like the whole game. That was in the beginning of the game. So, the ultimate detective.
Correct.
And the reason I came to Hope Speak Academy, there was someone I had to find. Who you had to find? You had someone who?
So...
Well, it was the headmaster of Hope Speak Academy. The headmaster? Why did you want to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. Gotcha. What?
In other words...
I was separated from him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope Speak. Kyoko's dad? Is Hope Speak headmaster? Then that explains when Alter Ego told us how he thought the headmaster was involved. Right. I'll find a way. Huh? No matter what it takes, I'll find... Yeah. My memory hadn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It makes perfect sense now, of course, since my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense.
However,
but listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear, so there is no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there?
So...
The room had been ransacked. The shelves were a mess. The desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
It's true.
That was my assumption, yes. And to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I'd found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. This is some kind of map.
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope Speak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room along with Mukuru's profile and that key. The map showed that the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for books to use. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. Okay, chapter 5. So that was the end of chapter 5. Gotcha. Still 6 students left. It could have been 5. Could have been 4. Could have been all of us, okay? Okay, guys, I'm gonna stop it right there. So, this entire episode has been just a roller coaster, okay? It's been a roller coaster, alright? I literally thought Kyoko died that first time, but that was in my mind. But then, freaking, oh my god, everyone voted for me then, and then I almost died, but then Alter Ego saved my ass, so I'm lucky because I freaking could have died there. Jesus. But next episode, we'll be figuring out more about the headmaster, and that headmaster being Kyoko's dad. Okay, I didn't know that, but okay. I would never guess that. But If you guys enjoyed this episode, please give a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I'll be back with this again pretty soon. And make sure you guys have a great day today. Bye!